Good morning. Good morning. It is 2:55 a.m. I am on my way to the gym right now. What do you do when you don't know what to do? I gotta tell you something that no probably to it. I've been on the best possible adventure journey. Sightseeing tour. I mean, literally, I couldn't have planned life out any better. I'm getting in the car and I'm thinking about what helps me. I mean, what really keeps me upright? And it's always thinking. It's always thinking. You've been through a lot worse. You've been through a lot worse. Every time when you thought that it couldn't get better, things changed. You smiled again. You laughed again. And we go through that. The tragic part is when we go through the same thing. Not something different, but the same exact thing over and over again. That says something about your development. It says something about your maturity. It says something about your growth. It says something about how you are during your process. And everything has a process. And I think that's the one thing a lot of people either want to avoid or forget, is that at each level of elevation, there's a process. And then sometimes you just stay in the same process. Why can't I find a man process? Why my income process? You stay in the same process. You never go to the I'm married, how do I work through my marriage process? All right, I got the money, how do I go through the budgeting and managing my finance process? You're still stuck at I want the man and I need the money. And if you haven't gotten it, you still find yourself asking for it, chances are you're not ready for it. That's my opinion. That's my theory. because if I'm still stuck in the same situation and I ain't looked around for a second to look and see what role am I playing in this that is delaying this blessing from coming to me? Because chances are, when I started looking at my finances, I said, well, why are my finances growing? Chances are is because I wasn't doing the right thing with what I had. And how can you be expected to be trusted with more when you're not even faithful with what you have? And other people will hate you for your promotion. They don't know what you had to go through to get it. They don't understand that. They just see that you have something that they want or that they desire to have, and they hate you for it. And that will keep a lot of people from wanting to go forward. But even that, when I reflect back and I didn't think that I would make it, and then I make it, I can reflect back and say, how did I do it? What steps did I take? With my finances, let me see. It was when I started doing this. Creating envelopes for discretionary income. Knowing what I had in the bank. Knowing where it was going. Knowing where it was coming from. Being faithful and giving my tithes. Hell, being faithful and paying myself. Most people have no idea that they should have a 6 month safety account. You should have 6 months worth of utility bills, garbage, trash, sewer, car payments, house notes. 6 months. Mine was 25, 30,000. I fund that account. Every time I get paid, I fund that account. 10%. Until there's $30,000 in it. When I started making decisions and when I started thinking about how to best utilize my money, I got more of it. Once again, I'm able to go back through my process. I'm able to reflect. I'm able to see where I made the corrections. If the biggest thing that you are committed to is you're complaining, and you're wanting heart, that's about as far as you're going to go. No further promotion. No further elevation. Until you stop that destructive behavior.